Welcome everybody to the Feeding Frenzy Friday. My name is Brian. This is where we break down the Friday featured asset from Notes Direct. If you're someone looking to buy notes and you want an expert opinion, this is the place to be. We have Scott Tyler, a veteran of almost 30 years in the note business, giving us his thoughts on these notes. If this is a value to you, we would love for you to just smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, click that bell notification so that you get a notification every single time we post one of these videos ahead of the emails. Let's go. So what do you got for us today, Scott?
Hey, Brian, got a single family residence in Gary, Indiana.
Okay.
If anybody knows Gary, Indiana, this property is really close to Lake Michigan. So this time of year, I'm sure it's getting a little cold weather, but they're used to it up there.
Tell us a little bit about the asset itself.
The asset, looks, it's a smaller property. It's not a huge property. A little under 1,000 square foot. It has a one-car garage, which is nice. So clean, working class neighborhood, like we've discussed on many of our other assets. Just people that have been in these areas for a while, and it's just hardworking people.
Yeah, I like it. So when we look at an asset, the thing we obviously want to focus on the most is our borrower. So let's talk a little bit about the borrower, talk about pay history, some of the pros and cons that we like about it.
Yeah, this is a performing loan, Ryan. I mean, if you look at the payments history on this one, very consistent. Okay. They're making it every 30 days, as far back as I could see, as far back as I wanted to see. I saw enough, I think, within the last 12 payments of consistent payments. Again, we talk about it all the time. Even through the pandemic, we saw these payments being made. So that's definitely a plus of what you want to see out of a buyer for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And then from a risk level, we're looking at just these numbers, and you're around a 48% loan to value.
Right.
And then obviously buying it at a discount, you 41% I see as an investment to value. So from a risk perspective, you're sitting really nice. Obviously anything under 70%, you're kind of in I'll call it the green zone, right? The safer type area. And then this is also a longer term note, right?
Exactly. And you talked about both those, the investment to value, the loan to value, being under 50%. 70 kind of is your mark, but 50 is just outstanding. But in a purchase here, long term, 20 plus years, really not long term. I mean, a good investment. This could be. There's many options. You could sell partial off to a private investor, and maybe sell 10 of the 20 years, recap your upfront cash. Or just hold this deal, put it in one of your IRAs, a long-term deal. It's got a decent and nice rate of 10% on here to earn for the next 20 years on a consistent borrower with low risk, under 50% on your investment to value and on your loan to value as far as the borrow. So, he's committed. I mean, he's all in under 50%, got good equity.
Yeah, I like that. And I love the, it's not too important from a note structure, but I know investors struggle from a barrier to entry, being able to afford a note, right? This isn't a price point to where, look, we're talking about under 20 grand. I mean, even if you only had $5,000 in a Roth IRA, you could be doing a deal and recoup a lot of that cost from the partial investor you were just mentioning. And so I feel like for the people who are looking for a note to get started with, or even if you're a seasoned investor, this is a solid one at a relatively low price point that's going to get you a solid return for a long time.
Yeah, definitely agree, Brian.
So thank you, Scott, for taking some time to walk us through that asset. If this asset is for you, do your due diligence and click that purchase button. Get going. If you want to see more notes, you need to subscribe to this channel. Click the bell notification because you will actually start to get these videos ahead of the email that comes out each week on the Friday featured asset. If you are new to notes or you're wanting to learn more about notes, then I would encourage you to go and register for a free one-day class through our sister company, Note School. It's a one-day deeper dive into everything creative financing, performing notes, flipping notes, non-performing notes, that gives you a better understanding of the note business through case studies. You can register for that class. It's absolutely free. You can register through the link below in the description. For the rest of you, have a great week, and we will see you next week on the Feeding Frenzy Friday.